Welcome back to Pbic 2018. If you missed some of the action before, it's okay because now's the real time for the treat.
Yeah, this is going to be, theoretically, the two most competitive matches that we should be having here today. Outside of maybe the first one, that was a bit of a surprise.
Yes, that was a really good one,
with, Turkey and Azerbaijan able to put up a very strong fight versus RRQ ENDEAVOUR from Indonesia. They could not get that win in the end. Unfortunately, the rest of their performances have been faltering a little bit here throughout the day, and I believe that we do have our top 4 teams basically locked in for the knockout stage tomorrow. So we have 4 teams, all with 6 points. They have not dropped a series yet. So these last 2 matches that we have here on the main stage are going to be for seeding. Everybody, these guys will all be advancing into the knockout stage tomorrow, but they want that first place spot. They want to have the stronger matchup. Again, if you finish in first, you play against the second place team from the opposing group and vice versa. So theoretically, give yourself a better chance of advancing into that grand final to try to take home that big cash prize and, of course, that trophy.
Yeah, of course, and we're going to have 2 new maps that we have not seen in the main stage yet. We're going to have Province and Midtown. So that's another big exciting news. Personally, I like Midtown and Province the most out of all else.
Well,
Luxville, of course, that's the old one, but I like the new ones a lot more. So we're going to see that with the best teams out here, and they're going to put up an action. You had a really good summary of what's going to happen, basically securing themselves a spot at first or second, depending on the result of these 2 matches. We're going to have the matchups of tomorrow that's very likely to come. I think we can just assure and just enjoy what these exciting teams are going to bring tonight.
Yeah, I mean, so unfortunately for World Judge Esports Club, Paga's Rascal Gaming, Pantawalana Esports, and T-Rush SKR, they have been statistically eliminated, so they will not be able to advance, but they could still play for some prizes and whatnot. So still a lot on the line for them to play for with their final matches that are going to be happening on the secondary stage. But it's time to get down to brass tacks. It's time to have some really exciting action. We had some very fast-paced games. Everything from our second match onward up until this point has just been lightning fast. If you blinked, then you would miss it. But now we should be able to slow things down and really get competitive with these next 2 series that we have coming up. First, though, it's going to be RRQ versus Juventus. Both of these squads moving undefeated so far on the day, but somebody has to lose. Or they have a draw.
Yeah, still.
They could have a draw.
They are going to, well, that's actually a very exciting one. If they draw, then we'll have to count the rounds they had from the other matches and then see who's going to be on top. Because for Juventus, it is their first match on the main stage. RRQ, it is their 3rd match on the main stage. So that's a lot relieving because they got their hands on the stage for a long time. But Juventus, it is their first time here.
And I think that actually, if we do come down to a draw, that would lead to Juventus moving forward in that first place seed because of that first series RRQ played against World Judge Esports Club where it went 5-4, 5-4.
Yes.
They have played more rounds. So if we get into a draw scenario, I'm fairly certain that Juventus would be moving forward in first place to have that better matchup in the knockout stage. But we're getting a little ahead of ourselves here. Of course, first we have to focus back in on the teams and see how this series is going to play out. But we're getting giddy with the idea of just how close this match could be.
Yes, we're talking about the draw because these 2 teams are both really strong. Juventus has 5-3, 5-0, and 5-0, 5-2. So that's a lot less maps lost from the opponent team. If they actually have a draw, it seems like we're going to have this team as the winner.
Yep.
And we are getting ready. First time on the stage, we'll get to see them. Benzi, Prozin, Coyote, Fox, and Benzine. Getting ready to jump into the map is going to be Province, which is going to pop up very soon as they get ready. As Juventus, very dominating scores that we have seen from the second stage. As against World Judge, that RRQ actually had a very tough match for. Also warming up their hand, Juventus was able to take them down 5-0 and 5-2. So that kind of shows that what they were able to do. But on this stage, we can have some different moments, and we are certainly playing a different map too. So that determines a lot about what's going to happen. And map is Province. This map is a long center area where it's basically the center between A and B, of course, all the time. A side got the long backway pass through the red front yard axis. And towards B, you have to go through the alley, the fountain square, to the slopes, and to the B side square. So it takes a long time. One of the bigger maps that we have in the pool, I would say.
To watch how these guys are going to be rotating around it to try to find those picks and lead their team to victory. Both squads have had dominant performances, even though this is going to be the first time that we're taking a look at the Brazilians here on the main stage. But RRQ have been impressing us. Every single player on this roster has had standout performances, including Fire and Next Jax. But let's see if the Brazilians are up to task as we jump in here, the second to last match of the group stage, deciding that first place spot in the group.
Match number 5 underway. Get hyped, everyone, because this one will bring some fire action.
All right.
Well, quite literally, because Fire is going to be in this game here for us. So.
And it seems like someone was fired from the room, and we'll have to make a regame because of that.
All right, so Fox, having a pesky little disconnect, it would seem. So we're just going to get him back in, get everybody pulled out. We'll go ahead and remake that lobby.
Yeah, another cool pattern that you have found during the break, that it was also the blue side, the left side on the stage, just winning every single time.
Going into a map like this compared to some of the other ones, which are a little bit more straightforward, a little bit more linear.
And few snipers can actually be staying in the center because A side, B side, there are too many slopes up and down, so getting all those shots, it's not as easy. And you should be catching all the ones passing by the center. If you're really good snipers, I'm pretty sure these players had that level.
Well, fist bumps coming out, music going to be playing. We are ready to go back in. We have everybody loaded up into the lobby, staying connected this time around. So let's go ahead and try to kick this off. Again, the second to last match of the group stage of the day here. Juventus versus RRQ ENDEAVOUR.
And Juventus will be in red, starting up, pushing out an RRQ in blue, trying to defend against them.
You can see here from the top down, so many little buildings to duck into, to get out of fire, to get away from those grenades.
This is where the sound really comes in. Either the opponent is actually on the same floor or one above you or below you. There are so many different pathing going in between the B slopes especially. That's why they're trying to get some spots near the fountain.
So far, really no shots going to be exchanged. Just a couple nades getting tossed here and there. Next Jack's going to be repositioning. Of course, going to be on that sniper. There's Bestie. Some shots. Flips back over to that hog. Gonna get some shots here on the next Jack.
Trying to, I guess, a good read on where that sniper is positioned exactly. And Juventus just moving out slowly, one by one, towards B. Actually, has some pressure towards the A.
Some shots there. Next Jack is just going to get mowed down. Rosen finds that shot from the side. Moza able to answer one back, but this is barely a 3v4 here. Very much in favor of Juventus at the moment, as Moza has a sliver of HP remaining. 4 health left on that bar, as the bomb does get planted.
They got a good control on the center, and just one coming around the B and towards the center, though. As long as they keep one alive.
Allen does manage to find one, but he'll get mowed down in the end. And now it's just Fire with 10 health remaining, going 1v2. Rosen and Besney both going to be fairly healthy here as he starts pushing his way forward, spotting out, spamming that corner, pushes in, finds one, but Besney does poke back out, takes down Fire for the first round victory, going over to the Brazilian squad.
When you have two members shooting at the same time, you can't have the same angles. That's the beauty of FPS. Why you have, if you have more men with just one more HP, you can use so much more out of that. That's why it's important, even if you're low, to just stay alive. That's the key. And Juventus takes the first game.
Nade coming through. Next Jack's uncharacteristic miss on that snipe from him. A bit too low. Was unable to flick that over onto his opponent's body, so doesn't come up with that very crucial, or what would have been a very crucial opening pick.
Yeah, even though RRQ has some pressure, Juventus is actually willing to just go through the center, try to pressure a little more, all the way into the A site.
Jax looking for a shot, does manage to find one.
Fire in the hole.
Still going to be under some pressure here.
Yes.
And now we'll get mowed down from the side. Eliminated as is frozen. Leo coming up with that kill. Fox pushes his way into the back. It's going to be Leo. Now it's going to be that 2v2. Now a 2v1 as Fox is going to be the last man standing. Looking for the shots there onto Fire, who's just poking him out. Forcing him to change position and not allowing him to get that bomb plant.
Fire does have a grenade, so he can literally push out when the bomb is planted. He's got to time it carefully. He has some time to walk around. About half a minute, a little more than that. Can be a little dangerous because Blue will be pushing you out, basically.
Fox just shifting back and forth here. trying to get into a position. Fire has that smoke grenade thrown down. Couple pot shots being taken into the smoke, hoping to find a connection. The bomb now going to start going down.
This is really risky, revealing himself in the front, and that was actually Bulldog going all the way out. He's positioned so much better because of that position of the bomb.
Yeah, going to be spraying away, looking to get these hits. Hasn't really weakened Talon at all. He's going to push forward. Talon trying to get the shots there, and Fox will get taken down in the end. Fire will be able to get that defuse, so we'll just be tying things up 1-1 on the round count. We were expecting a close match here, G-Clep, and so far that's exactly what we're getting. Back and forth exchange on the round so far. Will it continue, or will one of these teams be able to stride forward and get closer and closer to that 5-round mark? Let's find out, because we are just going straight back into it.
Yeah, look at that. Because he was keeping the aim at that headshot range, and then the opponent was just ducking down all the time, just avoiding that shot to be land. And that bought good amount of time for his teammate to just go around and take the hit. And that takes a lot of high skill.
Fire playing so dangerously close. Pretty much the entire team here. Pushing around the corner, looking for one. Manages to find it. Takes down Fox and Coyote. Had been eliminated just shortly before. Fancy 5.
So they have to focus on one. They're going all the way into B.
Pushing their way up. ZN looking for somebody, but has not been able to find anybody yet.
4 around the B side, 2 on second floor, and right next to them. This is going to be a tough push.
Just hovering up top here for the moment. Not showing himself until absolutely necessary. Nade coming out. Moza going to be in an awkward spot and will get taken down by that nade. Talon manages to find one as FCN will also be eliminated, but now it's a 2v4 here. Juventus very much have their backs against the wall, pushing around to that right-hand side. Talon finds the jump. King Leo will be able to capitalize and gets the kill there on the pros in. Now it's just Besney all on his lonesome with nowhere to go, and he will get taken down. So the lead going to be gained here by RRQ.
Mission failed.
A great control of the space. And how they actually diverged all the attention away from the red side. Nicely done by RRQ. Couldn't read them how many were actually coming. Even they get a bomb onto the A side. Just securing B side first is always the right move. Because there are too many. Oh man. Way too many second floors, so there are a lot more angles that you have to cover. When you lose it, it's harder.
And there, Next Jack's coming up with that opening pick and instantly repositions. Does not want to be checking the same corner twice. Just wants to go catch somebody else unawares. Nade's going to be coming down, smokes into the back of the pit. King Leo going to be playing up on top of the container, drops down, finds a headshot there on Besney, eliminating one. And also follows up for the kill on the Fox. A double for him. Now looking for the triple, but he's only got 16 HP remaining as CN pushes his way in onto the point. Spawn, but you can see that Moza's applying that pressure from the side. Actually manages to get the shot there onto King Leo, but now he's all on his lonesome with literally 1 health remaining. And will get eliminated there by Fire. So now 3-1 RRQ coming into their own, finding their stride as they start advancing forward, not relenting with this excellent defense they've been putting up these last 3 rounds.
That was a good change from Juventus, actually going towards the A this time. But of course it didn't really go through, but changing up some pathing because of this map is a big one, and focusing A once again. Slightly going towards the center.
Oh, 1 kill already going to be gained as Moza gets eliminated. Answering back is Fire. So takes out FZN. 1-for-1 exchange. Fire comes up with another one, taking down Coyote. Besney pushing forward. Spots out Fire for a moment. Knows that he's half HP, but he cannot get it. He's not ready for Talon to come around from the side. Ozen does answer back, avenging his teammate. Aggressive push forward here into the face of Next Jax. Manages to find that kill. Prozen, though, in a 1v2 situation, has been weakened down to 66 health. Pushes his way in onto A, looking for the plant.
I think he saw one of them at center. That's why he's just going for A. He knows that he has some time, but not too much.
King Leos is pushing his way forward. Nade coming down, forces them back. Weakens them quite a bit. Now both going to be below half HP. He might actually be able to clutch this one out, but as I say that, Fire finds the headshot. The fuse will come through, and RRQ are 1 round away from claiming this first half.
That's actually a brilliant one. And he was looking for the headshot, but Fire is putting out a lot of headshots himself, even on those jump shots too. So he's certainly really winning the round a lot for RRQ in this game.
Like I said, highlighting, coming into this tournament before the matches had even started, we were highlighting Next Jax, especially on this squad and in general in this tournament as one of the best players. He certainly has proven that, but Fire as well. has been absolutely crushing it, taking down people left and right, coming out with those multi-kills, but Caster Curse is going to ring true because Coyote does find that first blood here in this 6th round of the first half.
Moza securing some sides towards the B side by getting a lot of that.
Playing his way back, manages to find one, but will get taken down. Fox let's find that kill. Now it's going to be a 2v3 situation, a 1v3 situation as Next Jax is the only one left. He's come out on top of these situations in the past, but I don't know if he's going to be able to do it here. Headshot, not going to be able to be found. A little delayed there.
This is the worst nightmare for a sniper to actually come into the site when the bomb is planted, so I don't think that was going to be an easy one for Jax to actually accomplish, even though he's a great sniper player, though. And that's going to be another red point for Juventus, another start. They were kind of stopped after taking the first one. They are back on track with this game. 2-4.
Yep, keeping it competitive. But can they maintain that momentum? Next Jax looking for the shot.
Going straight away.
Going to be eliminated now, looking for the follow-up, and he manages to find an FCN. Going to get cut down, tries to go through the smoke to get a shot with a Fox, and he finds it. Oh, he barely saw his leg coming around the side, but is he prepared for Besney? The answer is going to be no. He'll get taken down, but the rest of the team is there. It's a 5-2 finish in the first half in favor of RRQ. Fantastic turnaround, shutting down any momentum shift that Juventus was hoping to find.
It's always the final moment, the final game before we go into the second half, where Jax just does something amazing with that team.
Always at the end, and that's why he does still, even though Fire has been crushing it, been coming up with these multi-kills throughout the rounds for his team, Next Jax still does maintain a front-runner position for MVP of the entire tournament so far because he has those clutch moments when it really does matter. So puts them over the line here for the first half to get those 5 wins in. Juventus still do have an opportunity. They have those 2-round wins, but they need to tighten up their performance. They need to be dominant in this shift.
In terms of tempo, it was actually really good. I liked their shot call, how they want to be dominant from red, but it was actually getting shut down from really good responses and defense, especially from Jax, turning down some and good backup grenades that are coming down from the other side of the map for RRQ. So great defense in the first half, but let's see what they can do in the red side. Has switched with Juventus in blue. Going to be defending in the second half. RRQ for now just taking it slow, see what's up onto the other side, how they want to focus A or B a little more.
Trying to go for that nade there. Follow-up is coming through from Frozen, manages to get the kill on the Fire.
Frozen actually going a little too much, and there is a backup, so he's in good hands.
Nade's coming out. He's just going to keep playing forward here. Has been weakened a little bit. He's trying to go for that 1v1 versus Talent, who is now pushing forward. Manages to find the kill there on the Frozen. Still going to be a 3v3. As King Leo had died just before.
And Moza takes one more out. That's a 3v2, and they want to take control of the B side for now. And they can surely go all the way to the A because they got the center clear, but they know that one is in that B side. They want to take one out and then move out maybe.
Yeah, hunting here for a Coyote.
Spotted. And immediately taken down.
Yep, push around the corner here. Destiny does manage to find one, getting rid of Moza, but he is all on his lonesome. Next Jax
has been planted.
Does have that bomb planted, so now the pressure is on. He's going to have to rotate around, try to get this defusal in a 1v2 scenario.
He knew that it was coming all the way from the B side, so either the back alley or the center towards. There's a grenade.
Nade coming out. He starts pushing forward, and will just get taken down. Talent from behind finds the kill.
When you plant the bomb that open in the area because you know the opponent is nowhere near you. And that's going to be the easiest one to take against when you have 2v1. Nicely done by RRQ, taking the first round of the second half.
Now Juventus backs against the wall. To advance the play here. Need to come up with those 5 straight wins.
Again, really forced to lose another round. There's already kill. Coming down from RRQ, King Leo. Sampa's in.
Finds one. Frozen does manage to get Talent, however. Taking him down with that explosive. Next Jax Sniping out Coyote off screen. Frozen pushing around the corner. Just managed to find one as Fire will get taken down. A 3v3 situation. He's evening up the odds a bit. Health bar is going to be in their advantage, and now the man advantage there as well as Besney does find Moza.
3-2, Jax is waiting for anyone to peek out. That's the moment where you peek out, and King Leo just slowly going down the center. Takes down one, 2v2 now. And Shirley knows that there's less of a chance of having one in A site, but actually turns around to the B. Because Jax, he's got a lot of angles covered there.
He is rotating back to play alongside his sniper pal. Frozen just dropping his way in. Back at the point, finds the shot. King Leo gonna get taken down. Next Jax, 1v2. Can he pull it off again? It's not a final round situation.
It goes all the way around because he knows that snipers will be coming around. 1-1 placed each site. So Jax, if he's able to get just one.
Oh, just spotted him. Fox, though, not giving him any line of sight. They know who this final player is.
Yeah, backup's coming for him.
Very aggressively pushing forward, looking for it. Not going to find that point blank shot. Comes around the corner. Manages to get it. Now he's going to be looking for Prozen. Going for the bomb plant. Prozen starting to charge forward. He's going to back off. Barely sneaks his way in behind the crate. Nade's going to get tossed down. He actually gets the headshot. My God, this man is absolutely insane.
Well, if I'm gonna die to a grenade, might as well just go out and shoot one more bullet so I can win. And he does it. He makes it. Puts that one into the body. What a player. And he does come out. Another one. And that's going to be two. At least if they take one more, they will secure the win for the entire match. And they will have 9 points for the first day.
Yup, 5 straight is what Juventus needs. Just to try to draw this one out. Already the kill's going to be explosive on either side of 3v3 situations. What we find ourselves in is King Leo is knocked down to about half HP. So theoretically, again, Juventus should have the advantage, but RQ are very much on fire as he comes up with another kill there on a Besney. Smoke grenade going to be tossed into the window, turning an eye that sightline away, but Besney will be dropping down, but right from behind. He's pinched. Fire will be able to find the headshot now. Pushing forward aggressively. They know that they have it on lock. They pick up that third round win. 2 more to go ahead and really seal the deal. RRQ absolutely destroying everyone in their path today.
Especially their red plays has been really dominant. Aggressive ones really don't really work as well in Province because the map is so big. There could be really quick grenades coming out from the overnade, but they managed to do it. They have too much of a speed that the opponent team can't just, they cannot just catch up to speed too much.
Yeah, just when things start looking good for Juventus, they start turning around, but there you go. Now going to have that 2v1 situation as Talon is by himself in the back of B. Pushing forward.
Just checking all the angles.
Know that Fox is located nearby. Sneaking around the back. Looking for the shots. Manages to take him down, but barely so. 4 health remaining. Now shifting around, operating in between. We have the 1v1 cam up for you. Besney, you would expect just one stray bullet is all that it would take.
Moving towards the center and towards that B area slowly. And Talon is chasing him perfectly. But actually, Benzin actually moves out. He's the one who has to spot Talent. He knows that he's really low HP, actually picks up. I believe he just picked up a sniper gun. He's risking a lot here.
Bomb set, ready to go. Besney pushing his way back over. Knows that plant is going to be coming soon.
Bomb has been
shifting
planted.
over towards A, but now we'll be turning it around.
Going towards a blue spawn, actually trying to go around, but actually turns around instead. So going straight to the B side. Yes, he does have. He picked up
waiting. Doesn't find that point blank shot. Now going to be looking for another one, and there you go. The final shot will connect. We'll be able to get the defusal, but it's a little bit bittersweet here for the side of Juventus.
Yeah, we knew the idea because he was such low HP. One shot was going to do it, so might as well risk everything in that shot. So it was actually a good idea picking up that T2. It didn't really work for him, but when they have that much stun already, might as well try something else for the show.
Yeah, so win on lockdown here for RRQ. Juventus trying to pick up as many wins as they can. Oh, King Leo almost getting taken down. Actually, does manage to survive. Going to be tossing out those nades. In the meantime, his team is just getting ripped apart. Next Jack's going to be the only one alive. You can see smiles on their faces, though. They're in the bottom of your screen because they know that they have that victory secured.
Yeah, Jax all the way back at the spawn.
Let's see how much work he can get done. He gets one. For FCN, not going to be able to find that shot.
That was a close shot, but only 2 left, so they do have to be careful. They don't want to lose any more rounds.
Fox is pushing forward. Oh, has his knife out. Nextrax will be able to find that shot. And now it's just FCN. Jack's feeling pretty good, and there you go. Gets the last one. Big smile, fist bumps all around from the RRQ squad.
It just shows the understanding because he has spotted him from all the way back on the right. He knows the timing that he will be coming around towards the center. It just requires a lot of experience on this map as a sniper to kind of know the timing, where he's going to come out from. Another clutch save for the team.
Well, King Leo and Moza both going to get taken down. Nextrax able to answer with 1 on the FCN, but still some more work to be done if they want to close this out with a 5-1 record here in the second half. Coyote trying to snipe. Will get taken down. Talent coming in. Gets that flank. And now one of those meltdown pros in, so 2 members remaining.
As RRQ is waiting to push a little bit into the center side from the B side, as they're getting their bomb planted very soon.
Push forward, instant meltdown. Fox just gonna drop. Besney is the last one alive, trying to go for that shot. Has the shotgun out now. Very little HP remaining. Takes that opening shot. Weakens down Talent quite a bit. Takes up 4 HP, but he just keeps skirting back and forth around the doorway. And they will be able to get that win secured. 5-1 on the back of that 5-2 first half. RRQ Endeavor. They finish out Group A in first place.
With that 9 points, and at their first match, they seemed shaken a little bit. Maybe their hands were a little less warmed up for the day on the big stage for the first time. But when they get 3 matches in a row, and on Province, where they have so much experience, Jack coming on clutch fire, just exploding on that first half with his guns there. As Juventus, they tried really hard to break through and also defend against them, but it was just not possible. It is going to be 5-2 first half, 5-1 second half. So that's going to do it for our match number 5. RRQ takes another one.
That they do. They punched their ticket. Well, they have already punched their ticket into that semifinal knockout tomorrow, but now doing so in that first place spot here for Group A. Juventus will be still advancing. They'll be playing in second. And the next match, the final match of the day, is going to decide who their opponents will be.
Oh yes, one more match coming right at you guys to finish the day number 1. Signature Pbic versus Art of Execution. We'll be back after a break.